Hi there, this is Paul Whaley, the editor for RangeRival.com. In this video, I'll be explaining how to shoot our May 2025 drill of the month, which is a modified version of the Vickers Devil Drill. Why is it called the Devil Drill? Well, simply put, it's got 3 sixes in it, so 6, 6, 6. 6 rounds at 6 yards in 6 seconds or less. What do you need to shoot this drill? Well, we've got a couple of things we need because it is a shooting drill. You gotta have a gun for it. It's a pistol drill, so pack a pistol. You'll need 2 magazines for that gun. It's only a 6-round drill, but we're having a mandatory reload as part of it, so 2 magazines. You'll need a holster to shoot the drill. We do have a low-ready variant that has a penalty attached to it, but if you're able to shoot from the holster, we do advise that. You'll need a shot timer to track how long it takes for you to shoot the drill, and the drill is shot using an NRA B8 target. These are fairly easy to find, and we have a link to download and print one out yourself, or you can buy them in packs of 50 or 100 via Amazon. So how do we set up the Devil Drill? Simply put, this drill isn't really that complicated. We want to set up our B8 target at 6 yards and then move back to the firing line. We want to load 4 rounds into 1 magazine and then load and chamber that pistol, put it in the holster, and get the gun holstered up on our person. For your second magazine, you can have as many rounds as you want in there, as long as you have at least 2. We're going to begin by starting in the surrender position for our ready position. Surrender looks like this, and this is me at an outlaw match a couple of years ago, but hands in the air above the head or by the side of the head. The point being that we're not starting relaxed at the side. We want to start in that surrender position. On buzzer beep, we're going to draw our pistol and fire 4 rounds into our B8 target. At that point, the gun should lock open. We're going to perform a mandatory slide lock reload and then fire 2 more rounds into the target for a total of 6 rounds fired. For us, we're doing hit factor scoring, albeit that the original drill used all in the black of the B8 is passing, but we're doing hit factor for this to make it a more fun competition, and we want to be under 6-second par time. I'm not going to go over all of the handicaps and penalties here because they'll be in the article linked down below, but the long and the short is that if you're shooting from concealment or you're shooting from a duty rig, you'll get a handicap, and if you're shooting from low ready, you're going to get a penalty. We're not penalizing or giving a handicap to the competition shooters or the shooters using competition rigs because we are a competition-focused server, albeit that I like shooting my carry guns for a lot of our drills here. That's enough talking though. How about we look at my example of shooting the modified Devil Drill right now? Alrighty, we're out here. We're going to be shooting the modified Vickers Devil Drill. On beep, we're going to draw, fire 4 rounds, slide lock reload, fire 2 more rounds. Par time is 6 seconds. Minimum passing score is going to be 54 points out of 60, albeit that we're doing hit factor scoring for the competition here. I am shooting my Glock 43X from concealment. I'm here in gym clothing, so my reload and the draw stroke are both going to be from concealment. Starting on beep here. Okay, that felt pretty good. Shot that in 5:23. It wasn't the fastest one, but keep in mind that I am shooting this from concealment in gym clothing, so I'm not using a traditional rigid belt. I kind of have to fish for my reload there. So 5:23, and first shot was a little slow there. That was a 175. I think I was over-confirming a little bit for that first shot, but then we had about 0.3 to 0.26 splits. Reload was kind of slow, but again, doing it all from concealment. So a total time of 5:23, but a perfect score there. All of the hits are in the 10 ring, and in fact, all of them are within the X or line breaks for the X ring. So yeah, the modified Vickers drill, the modified Vickers Devil Drill, that is. Try it out at RangeRival.com. It's our drill of the month for May of 2025. Through the magic of editing, we can look at my target for my example run of the modified Devil Drill. I shot a 60 point out of 60 points maximum score, and my time was 5.23, albeit that with my 0.4 second handicap for shooting from concealment, my total time comes down to 4.83 seconds. When doing our hit factor calculation, that gives me a total hit factor of 12.42. I'm fairly happy with my performance there, and I'd love to see how well you do on this drill. If you do decide to give this drill a try, please send us the video in the Discord or include it there. We'd love to see your performance on it, and even if you don't think you did that well on this drill, what matters is the effort in trying. Getting good at shooting is not a one and done thing. it is a process. So please, if you do shoot the drill, let us know. And even if you don't want to send us a video, I would recommend this drill. The Devil drill is a classic and simple drill, and I find that it really works out well, especially in the current environment we live in where ammo, while it is cheaper than it was, let's say, a year ago, it's still fairly expensive. A 6-round drill is always nice to have in your back pocket, especially one that works in a draw stroke, good, accurate, fast shooting, and a reload. So yeah, thank you for checking out this video, and thank you for checking out rangerival.com.